Okay, our last song today is a good old standard. It's Gimme 3 Steps by Leonard Skinner. And the chords are simply D, A, E, and there's a G in there. So those are your 4 chords. Now there's a little bit of variation in the chords. The D, okay, you got, as usual, you got 0, 2, 3, 2. We're going to use our little finger and go on and off the G at the 4th string. So it's going to be. So at first you're just simply going to play the regular D 4 times. So play D 4 times. Then you're going to play you're almost playing individual notes. You're going to play the G at 2. Then you're going to add your little finger to the 4th of the G. So it's, then play the D, the G, the 3rd fret at the B. So it's, now you're playing the G at 2, G at 4, B at 3. You do the same thing. And one more time. So D 3 times, and then 2 4, and then 3 on B, 2 4 B, 2 4 G, 3 on B, 2 4 B, 2 4 G, and then 3 on B. So okay, now you're going to play the A. You can just play the bottom part of the A. You can bar the D and the G at 2nd fret and play the open A. So you're going to play that 3 times. Now you're going to play the D at 2 and then play the D at 4 with your ring, and then back to G at 2, and then the same thing again. So you're playing the regular A, power A, you're playing open A, and then play the open A, and then the D and G at 2. Playing that 3 times. Now you're just going to play the D at 2, D at 4, and then G at 2, and just repeat that. 2 on the D, 4 on the D, 2 on the G. And one more time. 2 on the D, 4 on the D, and then 2 on the B or G. So it's like this. Okay, so far we got the D going. Back to the D again. Now you do a walk up. You're going to start on the E string. You're going to play the open, then you're going to play the 3rd and 4th frets on the E. Then you're going to play the B at the A at the 2nd fret. Okay, then you're going to play the A at the 4th fret, and then you're going to go to the D at 2nd. So far we got E 3 4, A is 2, A is 4, D at 2. Now to finish that, you're going to go back to the A at 4 and the A at 2. Whoop. No, you finish on the A at open, I'm sorry. So it goes E at 3, E at 4, A at 2, A at 4, D at 2, A at 4, and then open E, open A. So far we got now you can also, when you play that open A, you can add the D and G at the 2nd fret, make that a power chord. So you can finish that, kind of ring those out. Okay? So far we got. Then you go back to your D again. Now you play a G, and then you can walk down. You can do a 3, 2, 1, 0 on your bass, on your 6th string, and then on E. Okay, so that again, that G twice, and then 3, 2, 1, E. Okay, so we got this so far. Then you go back to your finish up, and you go back to the D and the A. So to finish that, you go to the D, A one time, then back to the D, and then the A. So here's the whole thing real slow. And that's the whole chord, the whole verses. That's how the verses go. Okay, so let's play that a little bit and sing with it, okay? So it starts off with that introduction. Well, I was cutting along down a place called Joe with a little and Lou. When in walked a man with a gun in his hand, he was looking for you know who. He said, hey there fella with a haircut yellow, what you trying to do? And that's my room is there, and I'm a man that cares, and this might be all for you. Okay, and then he puts a little bit of a lead there, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. So we'll play the next verse. I was scared and fearing for my life. I was shaking like a leaf on a tree, 'cause he was mean and big and bad, Lord, pointing that gun at me. I said, wait a minute, mister, I didn't even kiss her. Don't want no trouble from you. You would let me ask one favor of you. So won't you give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, mister, give me 3 steps toward the door. Give me 3 steps, mister, and you'll never see me no more. For sure. Okay? And then there's a 3rd verse and so forth. So that's the song. So now let's go ahead and look at a little bit of the lead, okay? So if we look on the last page there, you can see the introduction and everything there. I've got it all written out on that first page for you. And on the very last page is the lead, so the solo. So we're going to come way down here on the 10th fret. We're going to do some double stops. In other words, we're going to play 2 notes at a time. So I'm going to play my 3rd finger on the 10th fret 3 times. So 1 time and then 2 times quick. And all I'm doing is borrowing with my ring finger on the G and the B strings. Okay, and now I'm just going to slide down and play the nines, the 2 on the 9, G and B and 9. And I'm going to play the 2 on the 7. And back to 9. So we got real slow. So 10, 10, 10, 9, 7, 10, 10, 10, 9, 7, 7, 9, 7. So 10, 10, 10, 9, 7, 9, 7. And then 10, 9, 7, 7, 9, 7. So here's that whole thing. So 10, 10, 10, 9, 7, 7, 9, 7, 10, 9, 7, 7, 9, 7. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing. You're going to play the, well, this time you're going to play different strings. You're going to go down to the 5th fret on the D and G. You're going to play 5, 5. And then you're going to go down to the 2 on the 4s on G, D and G, and then the 2nd fret on D and G. So that's an A, that's all on the D and G. 5, 5, 5, 4, 2. Okay, so far we got this starting up on the 10th on the G and B. Okay, now you come back to the D again. You play that E lick we did before. Then you come back to the D lick again. Then you play that G thing. Back to the D. Okay, you come to the A, you're going to play the A, the D and G on the A, 2. And then you go simply 2, 4, 2 on the D. Then the D. And then back to the 2, 4, 2 on the D. Back to the D again. So that last part is A twice at the D and G, then 2, 4, 2 on the D, and then a D, straight D chord, and then 2, 4, 2 on the D, and straight D chord. So here's that lead again. That's your lead. And then you come back and you finish up the next verse. Crowd cleared away. Well, the crowd cleared away and the band to pray and the water fell on the floor. And I'm telling your son that it ain't no fun staring straight down a 44. Well, he turned and screamed and lit the loo, and that's the break I was looking for. And you can hear me screaming a mile away as I was heading out toward the door. Won't you give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, mister, give me 3 steps toward the door. Give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, mister, and you never see I'm in home. Then the lead. Give me 3 steps. All right. The eternal favorite, Leonard Skinner. All right, thanks very much.